The iPhone 14a15 versus iPhone 14 Pro A16 processor fragmentation isn't as bad as it sounds. At first blush, Apple's decision to leave the iPhone 14 and its larger, 6.7-inch iPhone 14 Plus sibling powered by last year's A15 processor may not sound fair to their future owners. It is the first time Apple will be fragmenting its annual iPhone upgrade into cheap and expensive handsets based on the chipset they are carrying, as the iPhone 14 Pro and iPhone 14 Pro Max will come with the latest 4nm A16 processor. Typically, all of Apple's iPhones released in a given year have been given the latest and greatest A-series processor, even the lowly ones with smaller displays and less pixel density that don't really need them to run iOS and its apps without a hitch. Why now, and what can we expect from the iPhone 14 series processing power? iPhone 14 versus iPhone 14 Pro performance benchmarks. We already heard that the iPhone 14 and iPhone 14 Plus may be powered by a faster A15 chip than what's in the iPhone 13 mini and the iPhone 13, and now Wall Street Journal's Tim Higgins reiterates that the base models will get an enhanced version of the current A15 processor. Now, what could that enhanced A15 be? Well, there has been, in fact, processor fragmentation precedents in the same iPhone series, and we can look no further back than last year's iPhone 13 models. While the base $699 iPhone 13 mini and $799 iPhone 13 got the same Apple A15 processor with two high-performance Avalanche cores with peak 3.24 GHz clock frequency and four energy-efficient Blizzard cores clocked at 2.01 GHz, as did the $999 iPhone 13 Pro and $1,099 13 Pro Max, there was a difference in the GPU core count. The graphics subsystem of the A15 chipset in the Pro models uses a penta-core GPU, while in the iPhone 13 it has 4 active cores. That's precisely the enhanced A15 that we may expect to land in the iPhone 14 and iPhone 14 Plus. Soothing the FOMO of their owners, as the difference in performance with the A16 will be rather negligible in terms of raw processing and graphics power. In fact, TSMC's 5nm production node on which the Apple A15 is built makes it at most 11% slower than the second-gen 4nm one that the Apple A16 is likely to be taped out with, and with just 6% lower transistor density. This has been a trend with Apple's processor families ever since the chip foundries started approaching these small sub-7nm nodes. The Apple A16 on iPhone 14 Pro is for 8K video, not peak clock speeds. Keep in mind that these are the maximum gains, and Apple may opt to go for the 22% energy efficiency advantage of the N4P4nm process that TSMC announced, instead of boosting peak clock counts that are the highest among its peers anyway. Thus, the added value of the Apple A16 in the iPhone 14 Pro and iPhone 14 Pro Max won't be much faster speed compared to the A15, with penta-core GPU in the iPhone 14 and iPhone 14 Plus, but rather lower power consumption for the same clock speeds.